The Selfish Path to Romance. Download Chapter 1 for free at drkenner.com and at amazon.com.
Jennifer, you're having some difficulty with a boyfriend or a question?
I am. I have been dating him for about 2 years, and when I first met him, I was, probably about 15, 20 pounds smaller, and I've always struggled with my weight ever since I was, a child, and I've lost weight, I've gained weight, I've kind of yo-yoed.
Okay.
So I gained this weight, and he made it very clear that he was not happy about that. And the first time he talked to me about it, he was very nice, very caring about it. And then, I tried, and, I'd fall off the wagon, and then, after, some time passed, he just came out with it, and he got kind of nasty about it, letting me know he did not like it.
Yeah, what did nasty sound like? Give me a quick snapshot.
He said, well, don't you have any pride in yourself?
Yeah. Thinking that it was something that you did wrong?
Yeah. I mean, I did gain weight.
Yeah. So that's what made you become silent right then? What went through your mind?
The pain.
Okay, tell me about it.
Just how hurt I was when he said it.
Yeah.
And shocked.
Yeah.
But I guess he had reached his limit. He told me once in a nice way, in a very caring, kind way.
Yeah.
And then, I didn't lose the weight, and then he just got upset, I think,
Yeah. So if your tears could speak, what would they say? What's the deepest pain you're feeling?
Just that he can't accept me as I am. And although I did change, and of course, when you gain weight, you don't have that same sassiness about you.
Yeah. The same sexiness, you said?
Sassiness.
Oh, sassy.
Confidence.
Oh, okay. No, I like that. I like the sassiness a lot. Yeah, that's exactly right. I was talking to a hairdresser today, and we were both talking about how awful our hair looks naturally. And she was saying how much more confidence she gained when she took this huge mop of hair and was able to straighten it. And really, it can make a big difference in how you feel about yourself. I mean, we all like to think that it doesn't make a difference, but we all look in the mirror, too. So what can I help you with?
Well, he basically told me we had been dating for 2 years.
Yeah.
And, nothing was moving forward, and he said it was because of my weight.
Yeah.
And that was painful, and he came over one day, and we were sitting on the couch, and we had been swimming and everything, and I said, something's missing between us. I said, don't you feel like something's missing? And, we've had these conversations before. He said, well, if we're going to be honest. I was like, yes, let's be honest. He goes, well, your weight bothers me, and, it's such a big issue for him, and I want to lose the weight.
You want to lose it.
Now.
Yeah, tell me.
I do.
Who are you losing it for?
Hey, I got to interrupt this because we've got to pay some bills. 30 seconds, that's it. A very quick ad, and then Ellen will be back.
Romance. Ugh, I wish guys knew more about what we want from a relationship. Boy, I wish I knew more about what I want. Where's that ad I saw? Here it is. The Selfish Path to Romance. A serious romance guidebook. Download Chapter 1 for free at selfishromance.com and buy it at amazon.com. The Selfish Path to Romance. That is interesting.
Yeah.
And I want to lose the weight.
You want to lose it.
Now.
Yeah, tell me.
I do.
Who are you losing it for?
For me. Right
yes.
Now for me.
Yes.
I'm not with him right now.
Okay.
But when I was with him, I felt so much resentment and anger towards him.
Yeah.
I really did.
If the resentment could speak, what would it say?
I guess I can understand that he wants me to lose weight, but I guess part of me wants to be loved even though I did gain that 20 pounds, and he wouldn't give that to me. He kind of withheld himself, and, we'd only see each other once a week. We wouldn't plan a vacation together.
Okay, so
and I knew what it was. I knew I needed to lose the weight, but at the same time, I just, when I was sitting on the couch and I was talking to him, and I just said, you know what, Jennifer, this is not working for you.
Yeah.
This man who has a point.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, he definitely has a valid point. And he
Right.
can't help the way he feels about the weight.
And he's being
Right.
honest with you, which is a gift.
He is. He is being
Yeah.
honest.
In your past, did you ever have that test in your mind, Mom and Dad love me just the way I am and don't pick on me, don't push me?
Well, Matt asked me my weight, a couple times, but, and it bothers me, but, yeah, it bothers me, yeah, definitely.
Okay, what bothers you?
To be criticized because of it.
Okay, because sometimes we set up tests. If you really love me, then you won't mind that I drink. You'll put up with me. If you really love me, then you won't mind if I overeat. If you really love me, then you won't mind if I only bathe once a week or something. We set up these tests to test, do they really like my character, or is it just the external?
Mm-hmm.
And what mistake might a person be making in setting up that type of a test?
Well, I don't know what kind of mistake. I know that attraction is important in a relationship.
Yeah.
And I know I gained the weight.
Okay, let's just put it this way. Let's just switch it for a minute. Let's say that he put on 20 pounds.
Yeah. He has I guess it would probably bother me too, and I'm being honest. Yeah, I was like, whoa, and I know he has the right to feel that way.
And that is such a gift. I can tell you early on, my husband and I have been married, let me guess, 35 or 36 years now. And early on in our marriage, I cooked. I love being Susie Homemaker, a cook, and gourmet food. And guess how much weight he put on the first year?
How much?
20 pounds. 20 pounds.
Yeah, how did you feel?
And I did not feel good. I did not feel good about myself doing the cooking, and I stopped cold turkey. And I didn't like the way he was looking, around his midsection. I was putting on weight too. And guess what we both lovingly told each other? That we were finding each other less sexually appealing, less attractive. And somehow we managed it in a way that neither of us got put off by it, which I think is very rare. I think what you're going through is much more typical, and it challenged us both to eat in a much better, much more healthy way. Or I know there's a book, The Beck Diet Solution, Train Your Brain to Think Like a Thin Person. And both of us didn't have this book, but we both trained our brain to become much healthier. And so instead of it being a test of do you love me or not, it became do we want to be healthy or not? And we both chose a much better route. I'm much healthier right now than I was in my 30s, 20s. And I love it.
Yeah.
So you could give yourself that gift independent of him, and then you would have that pride earned whether or not you stay with him.
Yeah.
So listen, thank you so much for your call, Jen.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
And here's a little more from Dr. Kenner.
Really wish you'd tell me about it.
Well, if you must know, it's me love life.
Really? You've been seeing a man?
Only when I close my eyes and concentrate.
And that's from Frasier. Only when I close my eyes and concentrate do I feel like do I pretend that I'm with a man. So Daphne needs to do what? Daphne wants a romantic relationship, so at this point anyway in the show. And so she needs to pursue that goal. And if you're in the same situation, you want a romantic relationship, and you're feeling really lonely and you're living in your fantasies, take the next step. Ask yourself, what could I do today to get a little bit closer to my goal of meeting a romantic partner? What could I do? Do I want to sign up on one of the websites? Do I want to let my friends and family know that I'm interested in dating and kind of put out an all points bulletin? Do I want to just get out of the house a little more and maybe take up a hobby where I may potentially meet some guys, maybe volleyball or something that you enjoy, bike riding?
For more Dr. Kenner podcast, go to drkenner.com and please listen to this ad.
Here's an excerpt from The Selfish Path to Romance by psychologists Drs. Kenner and Locke.
What can you do to help safeguard your relationship against cheating? First, hold on to your moral character. Second, remind yourself of all the reasons why you love your partner and what the relationship means to you. Make these reasons objective by expressing them in words to your partner. Columnist Sue Schellenbarger gives another suggestion in her article, Honey, I'm Thinking of Having an Affair. She advises that you talk openly with your partner about being attracted to someone else while your relationship is still on firm ground. Agree in writing, if necessary, that if either of you feels sexually attracted to someone else, you'll bring it out in the open right away. Also, discuss in advance what situations put you at risk: a business trip with a sexy coworker, a holiday partner with an open bar.
Download Chapter 1 for free at drkenner.com, and you can buy the book at amazon.com.